good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday Chat with Nat. 2 in a row, doing very well, probably a record. Please do not look at the state of me, which of course you are, but I am in the throes of basically changing my bedroom. This is my bedroom, into basically a livable space for my planner. I've had to move my desk here from next door, which is my planner room. Have I got bingo wings? Oh my God, terrible. From next door into here, because next door has to get completely cleared out because my builder has told me to ready the ground floor for next week. He's going to start, they're going to make a start, so the electrician's going in next week. I've got various new plugs and stuff going in. I'm getting my fireplace wired for a electric wood burning stove. And forgive me if I do not look at the right screen here, folks. I'm absolutely knackered this morning. Didn't have a great night. Woke up about 3 a.m. with really bad cramps. Really bad cramps. The cramps, you know, aren't going to end well. So that was this morning. And then it was really bad nausea. Now, I would say that's the worst side effect that I have when I'm on Wegovy, semaglutide, give it its proper name. Sometimes I will eat some form of meat. Yesterday, it was pepperami. Do not judge me. With a packet of super noodles. I love that. That's my big comfort food. Well, it's actually chorizo and super noodles, but the Tesco's down the end of the street doesn't have the chorizo in this week, which I am very annoyed about. So I had to go for pepperami. But it could be chicken, it could be steak, but just there's at some point, this is probably the worst side effect I have encountered. I was in Dubai in July. Actually, I was just in Glasgow before that. And that's when it really started. I would get these horrific cramps. Like really, really bad cramps. And I would be on the toilet all night. So forgive me, TMI. I'm going to put a big TMI sticker on this probably. But those that follow my weight loss and are thinking of, you know, taking the daily or weekly injections. Didn't really happen as much on the daily injections, but the weekly ones. And it always seems to be starting on a Tuesday as well, which is really weird because yesterday was a Friday, but I think it was because the pepperami was spicy. But it seems to be the day after I take my weekly injection, which I do every Monday, is when I really, it's not every week, but that's when it'll generally be the worst. Anyway, starts off with really bad cramps. And obviously then everything, you know, evacuates itself, as it were. And then I will have the most awful nausea. I've got it now as well. Awful nausea. And then I'll have to be sick. And in fact, it's the only time, and I have long-standing bulimia, it's the only time I will be involuntarily sick. Like I will run for the bathroom and, you know, again, apologies for the TMI, but I think some of my followers do follow my weight loss, so I think you'll be interested. So with the bulimia, obviously, you know, that I can do that at will, as it were, but this is where I have no control over it. So it'll be really bad nausea, then I'll have to be sick. And it tends to be the meat doesn't clear the tummy as fast, and that's what, you know, the remnants of that will be evacuated. So it's very weird. It's almost like the tummy doesn't like to process things too long, doesn't like things staying in the tummy too long, and I think meat tends to stay a little bit longer in the tummy than maybe carbs, which kind of go a little bit quicker. And so I'm thinking, again, no real scientific basis other than the fact that it probably does take a bit longer for proteins, and maybe my tummy biome isn't great from years of abuse or, you know, binging and stuff. So maybe, and we'll get back to the why I'm doing all the changes in a minute. I'm just not feeling great this morning though, because I still feel that nausea. So I was in Glasgow in late June, and I went to Dubai, and I'll tell you about Dubai another time because it was a washout. It was awful. I was sick as a pig for, I was away for 5 nights. Oh, I just kicked the table with my knee. I was away for 5 nights, and at least 3 of those nights I was in bed sick as a pig with this, cramps, runs, nausea, vomit cycle. I got through 3 books. I got to the Mall of Dubai. I got to the foot of the Burj, but I didn't go up it. I just was not feeling great at all. So, I mean, 5 nights in Dubai was just crap for me. It was good. When it was good, it was good. But when it was awful, it was dire. And again, no fault of Dubai. It was just that I was not well. It was this thing. So I don't know whether I had a bug or whether it's just, my tummy. I mean, but I ate very well. When I say that, healthily and everything. So I wasn't eating anything that I wouldn't normally eat. And the food was delicious. It was beautiful. So anyway, regardless, why am I doing this? So I'm getting renovations. I'm looking out my bedroom window. So I have a 3-story house, big 1850s Victorian terraced house. And I bought it 4 years ago. And I did some renovations like this room. The 4 bedrooms have been done because I needed, livable space. And I got the roof repaired twice, still leaks. So I've spent 10 fortunes on it. So now I'm just going to get a new roof on, which is why there's scaffolding out. But in the meantime, I'm getting the builder to put in a new kitchen, bathroom, redo my hallway walls, which literally go back to the 1850s. Lime and whatever, plaster or whatever. There's a name for it. And so little strips and stuff. Anyway, it's crumbling. So he's just going to drill into the brick and board up and replaster and stuff rather than taking it all down and making a whole holy mess. I have to do something with my stairs. The whole ground floor is getting leveled. And this table that I'm on, a little bit shaky. It's even worse if I pull out, oh gosh, it has come out, that's why. I have had to use a budgeting with D card to, because it's lovely and thick. Testament to the quality of Budget with D's cardstock. I've had to use her little thank you thing to level up this table. But that's the one thing I was, for God's sake, I was stupid because I've got nobody to tell me otherwise. When I got this room all done, that I got the carpet man to just laminate the floor. What he didn't do, and what I should have got him to do, was reboard the floor flat. So this room and my son's attic, I swear to God, it's like, my son's room's the worst because you are up and down, and nothing is flat. So at some point, when I get everything done, I'm going to have this. Now, I got a different builder in to laminate my wee room next door. And that's what he did. He leveled it first, reboarded it, made sure it was level before he would put down laminate. He says, I'm not putting laminate down on the floor that's not flat. So he did it right. The other guy, I didn't have a builder at the time. I just got the floor redone. Of course, they just come in and just friggin' board it. So I have to get that done. And at some point, probably not until way end of next year, but it needs done. I need this room leveled. But downstairs is a concrete floor, it's tiling and whatever, so they're gonna level that first, then tile over the top of it. I'm just gonna get tiles put in the living room and kitchen the whole way through, and then a slightly different one in the hallway, just for a bit of, something different. And then, oh, I feel sick as a pig. That really, it's still. So the whole house pretty much is getting torn asunder. So I have nothing downstairs except for stuff. I've no furniture, like most of that was cleared out. I've got a sofa bed downstairs, which will need to be dumped. I used to sleep on that when I first moved in, before I had beds and stuff. This isn't even a bed. This isn't even a bed. This is a day bed from IKEA. Worst mistake I ever made. I should have just bought a bed. I thought, oh no, she'll have a wee day bed and I'll be able to sit on it and then I'll be able to pull it out and everything. Worst mistake ever. I have nobody to tell me otherwise. This is the thing. I make decisions on my own. It's the worst thing about being, I say that's the worst thing about being single, is you've no one to turn around and say, Natalie, you're being a dick. Just get a freaking bed. But no, style over substance every single fucking time. Excuse my language, I apologise. Apologise. So, I've moved everything out of, well no I haven't. This is the next thing. I've my wee tiny bookcase next door, or just beside me here. I've my desk, which will be where I put all my planner stuff. But I don't have room to bring everything that is in there, in here, plus more stuff from downstairs, books and stuff that'll have to come in here, and I'm going to have to find corners for all them. I mean, this is a decent sized bedroom. A lot of people in these houses, there's a slight wall there, and there is a fire stack, like a chimney stack, but a lot of people square that off and make like a not walk-in wardrobe, just like, you know, slide robes and stuff. Which I didn't do that. I tried to maximize the room. So I do have a bit of, quite a bit. What you can see of the carpet, it's probably another 3 foot past that. It's probably another 2 or 3 foot past that as well. Oh my God, my bingo rings. That's what you get for losing weight as well. Look, that's awful. Oh, why did I get that in the first place? Anyway, what am I down to today? 188 today. So maybe a pound off from yesterday, but or from last week, but not one good meal. And here's the other thing. I bought a wee set of bras. Again, this is for the girly. And I had made it too tight here, if you know what I mean. So when I was trying to unhook it at the back, I have completely wrenched my shoulders. Like, I mean, that is painful. I don't even have the motions, not even caring about the pain, I don't even have the range of motions to put my hand behind my back anymore. This one isn't as bad, this one is chronic. And so I can't scratch my back anymore, so I've had to buy a flipping back scratcher. And of course, my back is fucking itchy all the time. I'm like an old woman. It's awful, but this shoulder, it feels like I have dislocated it. But what I've done is, obviously, whatever tendons or ligaments, I have just wrenched those. And, you know, when you get to a certain age, some of you ladies will know, and those that are still in your 30s, you've this to come. But what would have taken a couple of weeks to resolve or get better or whatever, like, takes months or even a year to resolve itself. And sometimes it never does. I have a hip that screams at me at least once a year, and I have to go to a physio and get it sort of kneaded back into shape. That's one thing I'm finding when you hit your 50s, is the length of time to recover from what would have been innocuous injuries, you know, previously. And I've got my hair up in a flipping ponytail because it's now getting to the stage where I can put it up so it'll never be down again, kind of thing, you know. So, and I'll be doing a stuffing video later from a stuffers. I'll be doing my first week of, I get paid the last Friday of every month. So although we're still in September, this is in theory my October month. So I have a spreadsheet where I literally log everything I spend. I won't be doing that when I'm doing the cash, but when I was doing it all digitally, I would log everything, which I still will do for those that I'm logging digitally. or spending online. But what am I trying to say here? Where was it going? Why was it talking about stuff, and why was it talking about money? Digitally. Oh my God, I've gone. The brain's gone. My skin is terrible at the moment. What was I talking about? I was talking about something, logging something digitally. What was I talking about? No idea. Anyway, that's it. I'll have to go into another subject because I can't. I mean, and that's another thing. Getting old, mind goes blank so often. I can't think of words. I am a fan of words. I love words. Not the greatest. It's comprehension and shite like that. Hate grammar. Although in my job, I've had to become very good at it because I review a lot of reports. But I love words. Mellifluous. It's not a beautiful word. Mellifluous. Serendipitous. Oleaginous. Oh, they're beautiful words. Beautiful words. Anyway, point being, fuck, I was going to say, I don't know where I'm going with this again either. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, yes. I forget my words. I forget. I have to speak a sentence to try and find the definition of the word because I can't think of what the word is that I'm thinking of, if that makes sense. I have no idea if it makes sense. We're 16 minutes in. I'm not going to do much longer. So this is where I am today. I don't even know what time it is. I have no idea what time it is. 10 or 11 or something. But the big thing I'm trying to do is I have to be ruthless now about all my planner and hobby stuff that is in the room next door. It cannot be brought into this room unless I absolutely use it. And even if it's beautiful, even if it's gorgeous, it is gonna have to just be donated or dumped because I have no room now and I have to just stick to what I use. Oh, by the way, thank you to all the new subscribers. I will be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway to those in the UK, just because costs are prohibitive. If somebody in the US wins, I'd probably do an Amazon gift card or something like that there that you can use. But I'd like to keep it to the UK, even though I know I have a lot of US friends. I'll maybe do something for you at 2,000. Should I ever get there? Anyway, I'm only about 40 something away from getting 1,000, which I am incredible, fantastic. Thank you, everybody. But I have some beautiful journaling notebooks, and these are like, I mean, they are beautiful. That are relatively expensive and stuff. So some of that's going to go in. So the thing is, I'm going to put it together a lovely wee box of things that I think are beautiful, that have never been used. They're all brand new. But I'd rather they went to a good home than, just donated or whatever. So there'll be a range of different things, journaling things, planner things, savings things, all in a beautiful, I'm just going to put it in a wee box for you. And I'll think of some way of, randomizing, picking a winner and all whatever when I get to that point. But I definitely I would rather gift some of these things to those that are, that I know you guys would appreciate it. If you're a budgeter, you can use it to track your budgeting. If you're a planner, you can track them. If bullet journaling and all that good stuff as well. And if you just like to have pretty things on a shelf, they're beautiful, pretty things on a shelf as well, which is my downfall. So I don't collect ornaments or anything like that, but I love books and I love pretty planner things, So anyway, that's where I am. Anyway, so look, there's 20 minutes. It's a disaster. This house is a disaster. And I wish to God I could just sell it, but I can't because it's just too convenient to be here now. Anyway, love to you all. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. Let me know you're about, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.